Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Eye to Eye, where we are inspired to influence the community to do better, be better, and act better. So I'm here
As
with Miss Jess.
always.
Yes, shout out. How you been, Miss Jess?
Oh man, you know, I've been sick lately. Just trying my best to get better. I got with the COVID, and so I just been trying to work my way up from that. And so I'm here. I'm still alive. I'm blessed, and that's all I
Hello.
could ask for. My heart is still beating, and so long as your heart is still beating,
That's
you
it.
have the
That's it.
opportunity to conquer whatever you want. So I'm great.
You're great, and you look great. You look awesome for somebody who's had some COVID. So that's what's up. But before we get right into today's conversation, guys, don't forget to subscribe. You need to subscribe so that you can get notified every time we drop an episode like it's hot. Okay, so you can be the first person to jump on to like, share, comment, and definitely we look forward to seeing your comments. So today, me and Jess, we are going to discuss that interview that's going viral. Like Katt Williams has taken over the internet. I don't know if you guys had a chance to check it out. But if you are a comic, if you are in that industry, you love comedians, especially Black comedians, African American comedians, you
Absolutely.
definitely want to check out that interview. It was so dope. I don't know. What did you think, Jess? Did you get a chance to check it out and get a feel?
Yes, I was able to check it out. And literally, after the entire interview was done, I just kind of landed in one space. However, but before we go into this, I want to definitely talk a little bit about Katt Williams, just give a little bio on him, and then I'll definitely get right into it. So, we have, or well, what we know, his name is Katt Williams. That's his stage name, but his real name is Micah Williams. He was born September 2nd, 1971. He is 52 years old right now, currently.
Oh,
Um, what he does stand-up comedy, television, film, and music. Now, within his comedy, what he does, as far as the genres are concerned within a comedic space, is Black comedy, blue comedy, satire, observational comedy, and physical comedy. And the subjects with and the subjects in what he talks about within these comedy shows, it ranges from African American culture, racism, politics, celebrities, and sex.
mm.
Um, right here, he has 8 children,
Eight. I
one
think he had 10. It's
biological.
only eight.
As far as what I pulled up, it says he has 8 children, one
Mm.
biological, 7 adopted.
Okay. Okay.
So
Wow.
I don't know. I mean, again, Wikipedia is a thing. So I'm definitely Wikipediaing this away. So if I suppose the source isn't the most truthful, guys, y'all already know what y'all need to do. Just do a little bit
Hello.
of research.
Bring
But
it
this
in
is
the
just the
source.
beginning. This is just a little bit of something to get us going. You know what I mean?
Or donate to Wikipedia because they're always asking for donations so that they could update stuff. So donate.
Yup. So you have so for today, so I don't know about you guys, but Katt Williams and Shay Shay, they held an interview a couple weeks back. And so we're just gonna basically come here today and just basically talk about the interview, what we got from it, our ideals, our opinions, and how it translates back into the Haitian community. And so with this, I do a little thing where who, what, when, where, why when I'm doing bios on everybody. And so the who is Katt Williams, right? The what is the dark side of Hollyweird.
Talk about it.
Mm.
Mm.
When? Since the beginning of time.
Hello. Hello.
And For me, the why is people are literally signing their souls to the devil,
Mm.
my opinion. And so, what I mean by that, when I say people are signing their souls to the devil, is literally anytime a human being steps outside of their integrity, their morale, their principles, their standards, to agree to anything that doesn't align with it, you are literally selling your soul.
Talk about it.
And so
Talk about it.
I started off this way, and, you know, I gave you, within my opinion, what I feel like selling your soul looks like. And what I wanted to do was to just bring more relatable examples into this, because I know a lot of the times the concept of things may be the same because that's the foundation where you put the seed. But once that tree grows, you have the different leaves, everything is circumstantial. And that's what the leaves look like. It's circumstantial. Like, this situation can look like this situation can look like that, so on and so forth. But it was all grown foundationally through that one seed. And so with that being said,
yes, before you actually jump into the soul selling and everything, just to do a quick recap for the people watching so they don't get lost on the soul part, because I'm dying to hear what you got to say about that. Katt Williams had an interview with Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe is a former NFL 3-time championship winner, football player. So Shannon, apparently, I have not even heard of his show prior to Katt Williams killing the internet.
Me
right?
too.
Well, she would know because she sent me that interview, y'all. So I had to go and check it out. And I'm sitting here like, from the very beginning, they pulled you in and you couldn't pull away, even if you wanted to.
Yep.
So Shannon's pod is called the Shay Shay Club.
Right.
He gets different people to come in and have conversations like we're doing. But they're in person, face to face. So they come literally to his couch right in front of him and they talk. And I know this because Katt kept making a lot of references about everybody who was on his couch.
Right.
He's a fan. He watches Shay Shay's show. So Katt Williams somewhere, somehow decided to drop everything. He's tired. He ain't got time for this. When you say he's 52, I'm like, oh, yeah, he like, I'm too old for this. We ain't got no time. I'm pulling literally. It out. He was airing out all the dirty laundries on fellow comics like Kevin Hart, Cedric the Entertainer, Steve Harvey. He just went for them, went for the jugular with those. I was like, oh, this is so good. Stop with the commercials. Skip. I need to hear more. It's on YouTube. You guys gotta go check out the whole interview because it's a long interview.
It is.
It's a very long, but very interesting. So you don't even see the time flying through. So to come circle it back around to what Jess was trying to say, he was being asked a lot of questions. I found out too, Shannon, who did do the interview, was getting hit too, because people were looking at him like, why didn't you stop him? Why didn't you act like a real journalist and stop some of these questions?
I did not get that part, but wow,
and he fired back too. He was like, oh, y'all just mad because I got a couple of million views. Their sports game, that's not getting that kind of views. That's what you guys are mad about. Because it was like, oh, some of the people he was talking about, they're your boys. Why stop him? It's like, it's a free platform. Clearly, everybody can come and talk. Literally. He has not stopped anybody. Why should he stop Katt?
Right.
I was like, oh, and that show did get a lot of views. It got a lot of views. And Twitter is going crazy. And it doesn't matter which platform you're on.
Crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
But basically, the moral of the story really was Katt Williams is saying these people sold their souls to Hollywood.
Yep.
That's how they got to the tiers that they made it to. That's how they got to their levels, because clearly those things were handed out to them in favor of selling your soul. Now, this is all religious now. And I have to say, watching this gave me a whole new appreciation for Katt Williams. you get to see that he's very educated, although he did not go to school like that. And he gave us a shout out when he was talking about reading. He said he'd be going to Haiti for missionary work. I was like,
yes.
now you know we love Katt
Yes.
William. He gave
Yo.
us a shout out because he
Yes.
was apparently reading Creole, French, anything to try and help the people at the missionary work. So
Yes.
so that lets you know he's spiritual. The fact that he's using that selling your soul concept.
Right.
But he also explained that he had a fallout with his parents because of religion.
Right. Something along the lines of the religion didn't necessarily align with what he wanted to do. So he kind of was put like in a rock and a hard place, like, okay, well, I know this is my religion. I know this is what I have to follow. But at the same time, do I personally really truly believe in all of this?
It was so funny because he said he was going to be like Jesus. Jesus left at 13. He was out.
He did. And you know what? Even what I said, if he personally believes in this, I feel like it's weird. He believed in it so much to the point where it's like, if I cannot follow the guidelines of what this religion offers, I don't want to be that person knocking everybody off of their, their doing. And so I'm just going to walk away because this is what I know this is what I know I need to do. And with that, it just doesn't necessarily fully align with the religion. So he did what he had to do.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
And he checked out some other religions too in the process. Because I know he said something about he met with Farrakhan. Everybody know that's people of the nation of Islam.
Right.
And I know a lot of Haitians who are in that realm as well. I don't really know too much about Muslim. Maybe we should probably have one come talk to us about their religion. So I don't know much to say about that religion at all, other than Mecca. That's all I got.
Gotcha.
Allah, Mecca, Assalamu alaikum.
That's it. That's all I got too. You're not the only one. I don't know much about it.
Right? Okay. So then what did you think he did mean by saying they sold their soul? Like, what is selling your soul? That was the question you were asking, actually.
So for me, within my own personal opinion, we hear that statement going around, oh, selling your soul, selling your soul. Well, being that we're on I2I podcast and we're dealing with Haitians, I know when you say that, they're looking at it from one perspective. Let's just be real. But however, guys, I want you guys to understand that is not necessarily the perspective I'm leaning towards, but this is more of a spiritual attack, literally grounded within yourself. Nobody else but you. Because with anything in life, it starts with you. And so when I hear that term, signing your soul to the devil, for me personally, within my opinion, I feel like that's anytime a human being steps outside of their integrity, their morale, their principles, and their standards to agree to anything that doesn't align with it. And anytime you find yourself in that space, you are literally selling your soul. And I know a lot of the times when we look at celebrities and things of that nature, because their life doesn't necessarily, there's no relatability from their life to our lives. So it's harder to kind of see concepts because, again, with that example I gave before with the foundation and when the tree grows, because the foundation is a seed, you have so many leaves, which is circumstantial. So with that being said, when it comes down to selling your soul, the concept is the same, but it looks so many different ways. And all I want to do is bring to you guys the different situations and or circumstances that happen that's more relatable to us, because we're not all in Hollywood, we're not all celebrities. And one example I could think of really quick was let's put it on me. I'm a baker. This is what I do. This is what I love. I'm a baker. I'm all about baking. Any element that comes with baking, I love it. And so with life, I know we have different responsibilities. We have to make sure our bills are paid. So a lot of the times we find ourselves sometimes in circumstances where it's like, okay, well, I may not necessarily like this job. It does not embody who I am because I'm a baker, but I'm still going to do it anyway because of the things and or the responsibilities I have to take care of. So within that example, I say that to say this. So if I'm a baker, I know everything about baking life, the ins, the outs, and this is what truly makes me happy. It truly makes me me. Um, Imagine so I'm a baker. I applied to a couple of different bakeries. And for whatever reason, I don't get the job. But because I was so desperate to get something, because I need my financial responsibilities taken care of, I decide, you know what? Let me apply for something in a health field. So the thing that I'm truly passionate about, which is baking, is not the job that I get, but I get something in a health field that's completely a different arena from baking. You think every day you wake up and you're going to go to that health field job, even though bakery is in your system, that's what you know, that's who you are, you're going to be happy. You're going to wake up with a smile like, oh, I cannot wait to see what today brings. Nope, absolutely not. Because at the end of the day, in this example, where you signed your soul to the devil, literally, was when you decided to pick up a job that does not align with you. It does not stand within your integrity, your morale, your principles, your standards, but you're just doing it because you have to. When you're in a job that you love, you wake up in the morning like, oh my gosh, I cannot wait to see what today brings. But when you're in a space where you literally sold your soul away, because let's be real, excuse my French, when you find yourself in a position where you're selling your soul away, you're literally agreeing to the fact that whoever it is that's going to puppeteer you to do whatever they want, you basically become, sorry, their bitch.
Right.
Sorry.
And oh, she used a French word.
I did.
Listen,
You,
so that's exactly who he was referring to when he was making that reference to Kevin Hart, because there was a previous interview where Kevin Hart was practically saying he would never wear a dress. He would never wear women's clothing. You know, he wasn't saying that he loathed it or anything like that, but he was just saying, you know, he got standards now. He's his own brand. He's not going to do something that, you know, that's not his thing. And then it turns out that there was an SNL episode. Guess what? They had him in a dress with a wig. And it's like, dude, you just went against what you said you didn't want to do. Because that's what Katt Williams was trying to bring out, showing that every Black male, for some reason, shape or form, they felt like they have to throw them in a dress. You know,
yeah.
his mama's house, he gave example of Tyler Perry, Ricky Smiley, all of them, like they had to put on feminine clothing. And then he referenced Chappelle, who was one of the people who was against that too. Right. And me, I'm like, I didn't know it was a thing until, you know, they started to bring it. I'm like,
right.
That's interesting. So this is a concept of selling your soul. Like you said you would never do this, but they come and be like, listen, put on this dress for $5 million. You're like, $5 million, give it a dress and a wig.
Yeah.
So, but if you had your integrity intact, you would be like, you know what? I'm not against other people who do it.
Right.
I don't want to fall in line. And because that's how he was saying, like they're setting up Hollywood. You know, they're trying to downplay these men and they're not seeing that. So for me, that's how I was sticking to selling your soul. Just like the example you just gave, you're a bakery, that's what you love and all of that good stuff. But then you need a job and somebody else offers you the job. And you're like, oh, that's not really what I want.
Right.
If the pay is right. And they'd be like, you know what? I know you're a baker, but listen, come into the health field. I'm going to give you a couple of $1 million. You're going to be set.
Right.
Set. And then you see, and you're like, but bakery's my dream. That's my heart. But yet you take the other job. It's like, what's that necessity? How is it? You know, so at what point do you maintain your integrity for whatever it is that you want, whether it's a job, whether it's your lifestyle? At what point do you separate the two? But he did say so much more.
He did. He also says something along the lines, oh gosh, guys, excuse me if this is going to get a little grown,
It's
but
not the
this is a
French.
conversation at the end of the day. This is a safe space. We're going to put our opinions out there and it's okay. And starting with me to show you guys it's okay. There was even something else he said. He went to this agency and with the agency, I believe they were like casting people to be a part of whatever it was, the movie, whatever. And so he was
Was it the
basically
Friday after
saying,
next?
oh gosh, I don't think it was necessarily Friday after next, because in the interview when Katt Williams spoke about this, he basically said that when he reported to the agency, Harvey Weinstein was there. Before all of the craziness that came out about him, Harvey Weinstein was there.
Made an offer too.
Literally,
Ha 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 ha.
right? And literally in front of all of the agents, he literally asked Katt Williams, like, gosh, how do I say this?
No French. I already gave them the signal.
The
Listen,
right.
the signal is too French. They already understood what the signal, girl. We're PG over here. So, anyways,
but nonetheless, Harvey Weinstein, he offered that to Katt Williams. And when he did, and what made it so much more embarrassing and more uncomfortable for him is the fact that Harvey Weinstein wasn't, quiet about it. It's not like they were in a bathroom taking a whiz and, he mentioned it. It was literally in front of all of the agents. He literally laid it down on the floor.
They know about this.
Williams, he's like, what? He's like, no way. And then when he finally gets into the venue of the people they casted, because in his mind, he thought he was the only Black man, he sees two other Black men in there. Mm-hmm. So when he goes in there and he sees those two Black men, he's looking at him like, what the hell you had to do? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
back in the day, you see this, even Bill Cosby got hit. Everybody who's you're trying to do something, whether it was a pageant, it was film, show, talent, music, it felt like there was always some type of sexual advances to get them to the next, like, why is that?
Yeah.
Because I guess if you don't have your own funding, somebody's doing your campaign for you.
Absolutely.
That's how they were getting.
It's all about the money at the end of the day. You don't have your own. You have these people literally coming to you, promising you a completely different life. But they're like, listen, I'm going to come to you. I could give you exactly what you want, how you want it, when you want it. But you got to do this.
What does that sound like to you?
That sounds like bullshit.
That sounds like the devil. That's exactly what he was trying to do. This devil and trying to sell you out and be like, I can give you this. I got you.
Literally.
You sign your life away. That's the whole selling your. And the thing is, a lot of these comics, they're young going into the business, right? Like a lot of comics are not starting out at 52.
Right.
They're
young and impressionable, still in a stage of being moldable.
And clueless.
Yes.
You don't know, you heard, like he was saying he could go on tour on the road with all these other famous, comics. What's not to like? What's not to want if that's your goal? You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, somebody can give me a stepping stone to get there faster?
Right.
A lot of people will want to sign up, but then they don't understand the backlash to something like that. So this is why, like, if somebody's a young comic, you have to watch that interview so you could know what that industry is like, so you could know what you might be getting yourself into. And we do have a lot of Haitian comics. Any Haitian comics?
Oh, I know we do have a lot, but I can't even lie. I haven't gotten into any of them. This is just me being completely honest.
She's not Haitian.
I need to start watching some. Dads, if you can on your free time, please send me a couple of.
I got you. We have a couple. I don't even know their real names because you just go by their IG name, like Success Junior. You have, oh my gosh, I was just with him the other day, Sejo. It's a lot of them out there. I don't know if they're having this conversation with the other Haitian ones coming up.
Yeah.
To let them know what it's like. But some are not in the mainstream. And the way Katt Williams was talking, It's like, if you don't make it to Netflix and have a special, you're not here yet.
Right.
Because that's what he was calling all these big names out. Steve Harvey said, like, was
Kevin Hart as well. Talking about Kevin Hart was an industry plant, because when he first came into the scene, like you said, they start off young, you know, in a stage where they're very impressionable, they're moldable. And that's when Kevin Hart came into the scene. And honey, when he came into the scene, he was an industry plant. How you just come into this, you're young, but you have so many other things lined up for you already, which is like completely unheard of.
It's crazy. That's the truth. That's the truth. And he's not the only one. I mean, he was talking this one in terms of the comedy side. So if it's like that in comedy, think about the other stuff. Maybe it's like that in sports. Maybe it's like, you know what I mean? Like, definitely like that in politics. So there's a way that they know how to mold, but they have to go for the young and gullible.
Exactly.
That's what we want to tell you guys. Haïtien yo ka fè comédie, you know, Success Junior. Like, you want to tell a joke? You want to tell a joke? Watch that Katt William episode. Oh, I want to tell a joke, mommy. And I don't know, the black sector doesn't have that many female comedies, but we do have some Haitian female comics. You know, they don't do stand-up, but we have like Maya. I like Maya. And
send them to me, send them my way.
Haitian Prize. Yeah, they're doing the thing. Tony Bio. Oh my gosh, like they're really, yeah.
Funny.
So, they're not doing stand-up. I think we need that. I think we need more stand-up comics. There was this one guy, I watched him the other day. He was so good, but I cannot remember his name. He had a special on YouTube. In Brooklyn.
Haïtien.
He was actually pretty good. He was pretty good, and he did his thing. So, but anyways, before we run out of time, what would you say was the conclusion of that whole interview with Katt?
For me, the conclusion to this whole interview, even though there were a lot of details, a lot of different things being talked about, it's more about the foundation. The foundation, meaning no matter what he said or how he said it, all came back to the foundation, which was basically selling your soul to the devil. And so what I get from this is that when you don't stick to your aligned path and you're not honoring your integrity, the way karma will look like for you is crazy. And that's what's happening in Hollyweird right now. All of these people that went into this, half of them probably didn't even believe in half of the crap they had them doing to become famous. And through all the BS, now it's coming out, it's coming front forth, and all of, because the thing about life is no matter what you do in the dark, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when it will come to the light. And I guess this is a time where all of the people that did not stick to their integrity, they're being outed now because of all of the crap that they did to themselves first and foremost, and to other people along the way. It's all coming out. And for the people who did, you know, stick and honor their integrity, you know, all of the people that honored their integrity back in the day, they're getting blackballed, they're getting this, they're getting that, because the people with the integrity are the people that speaks the actual truth.
Like Katt.
Like Katt, literally.
Like Katt. And I have, you know what? I actually have to give Katt a shout out, because watching this interview helps me to see that he's actually a very smart individual. He's a giver, and he got all his brain cells here.
Yes.
And then some stuff, I guess he's been saying them, but at this point, he was like, no, I'm just airing all of the dirty laundries now. Come for me if you can. I dare you to come for me. So that's what walking straight means. You
literally
walk correct, can nobody come to your face.
Literally.
Actually, Hart did say something back in return. Hart was trying to say he's angry. He used that to promote his upcoming film anyways.
The PR stunts. welcome to Hollyweird, the PR stunts. Okay.
Yeah, he took advantage and be like, yeah, well, I'm not even gonna worry about that. Because I heard somewhere else they said that he was gonna try to sue for defamation and all of that. Because I'm like, man, that department is too small for all of this drama.
That's what I'm saying.
But anyways, I thought overall it was a good interview. Katt definitely let me see a different side of him. I'm not looking at him as a comic, just a comic anymore.
Right.
But in comedy, he actually has a very structured life. I mean, he got all these kids, like he just adopted them.
That's literally.
You need a big heart for stuff like that.
Absolutely.
People he give money to, because he claims that's how he gives his tithing. You know, if somebody's in need, he got that person. And he has other people that's under him, and then he's giving them the complete liberty to still be independent, to still be you, and still, you know, don't get into, how you say it, Hollyweird?
Hollyweird.
You got a tip with the weird. Okay.
Weird.
So he said something that struck with me. He said a lot of quotes in that interview that actually resonated with me. But one of the things he said was to be confident and not delirious. Was it delirious? Anyways, to be confident and not delirious is a skill. It's a life skill.
Yep.
To me, that was so deep.
It is deep, because literally in that one saying is exactly what the whole interview was about when it comes to signing your soul.
To be confident and delusional.
Delusional is the part where you're signing your soul, because you're living in a life now where you're adhering to everybody else's, what they want you to do, how they want you to move. And that's not you. It's like a slow disease. It kills you slowly. You don't see it right away because of what you think is the benefit that comes with it, which is the monetary value, the money. But when you really start to go back to your soul, your spirit, your integrity is tethered to your soul. Your spirit is your soul. And anytime in this lifetime, when you do, again, anything that you personally feel like it's not your lane, slowly but surely, if you decide to sign your life away, whether it's to a job, whether it's to your kids' daycare or whatever have you, it will slowly eat at you until it takes your soul away, which is why today I can be like, hey guys. And then like next year I'll be like, yeah.
No, none of that, because we're going to stay. Like he said, he wanted to be God's friend. So maybe if we have that same concept in mind, like there's a superior power that you want to be friends with and is not human, then that might help you stay on track. So to all my young comics out there trying to come out, we are definitely running out of time, but we definitely would love to know about all the comics names out there. If you guys know of any of them, please drop them in the comments so we could check them out and give some love and support, because that industry can be cruel.
Yes.
Our Haitian people, to have some support and continue to make people laugh, because laughter is good medicine. So
it is.
On that note, I'm just gonna say, go watch the Katt William interview and let me know.
Yes. It's long, but it's worth it, I promise.
He was dropping knowledge, so
it's worth it.
So thank you guys for tuning in today. Make sure you do not sell your soul to anybody. Please don't. Always follow what you have in here, your soul. That's all you got. Amen. That's all you got. If your kid wants to be a comic,
Kideo! Pues mi, depuis yo pa lawyer, doctor, que problem.
Because apparently this is something they know from young onward, that they like and enjoy making people crack up. I like it. I like cracking up. I watch stand-ups back to back and binge. But on that note, parents, we will see you guys next time, guys. Thank y'all for coming through. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Bye.